this government shutdown, you know, I don't give a fact that there's no soul in the we want to do things that have our mind, elevate to a point of like, um, just keep gradually elevating. You don't want to stay stagnant. So it's like in this system, this matrix, this government is making us stagnant and making certain people depend on them. Ain't nobody give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? When I heard about that, I was like, man, I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, it's not that I'm insensitive to what's going on. It's just that I just know that it's a better way to live in this world. It's a better way to live in this world. It's a better way to have your future kids be in this world and be able to grow into amazing divine beings. And this system is not making people become divine beings or people that's actually stand on business about something that they really truly love and want to do. Because at the end of the day, we are losing ourselves. We are going through a lot of mental work that is not is not, it's making us tap in deeply, but it's actually, most people not trying to heal from the trauma. They actually getting like a toxic feel that feels good to them, and they're not actually trying to grow from it. That's how I feel. Like, I just feel like this government shutdown to let people know we're going to stop doing this as a collective. You know what I'm saying? It all starts as a collective. One person can't do it, three person can't do it, four person can't do it, five person can't do it. But a collective of people. All five people can do right now is come together as a community and create something that's outside of this government, which could possibly happen. We got to create something like an alternative government to, that's the key. Create an alternative government that goes against the government that we know of today. We can't keep looking at certain people for the answers like Trump, because he's part of the game. He's a character. We can't look at the Democrats or Republicans. We can't look at none of them that's on our side, because nobody truly on our side. They are using us. They're using our energy, putting us on spell work, and they're doing things that not necessarily would ever benefit us. Yes, they got us on programs. Yes, they still got the dollar and all that going, but the dollar about to crash. I heard somebody say the dollar is 11%, man. The dollar is 11%, so that means that's 89 cents, bro. The dollar is worth 89 cents right now, and we still going to work, my boy. We still going to work, my boy. And it's like, this shit gotta stop. It's time for a revolution, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a revolution. I don't understand like how we gotta wait for a government shutdown to happen. We gotta wait for somebody to make a decision. We still going to work. We still doing 9 to 5s, man. We still doing 9 to 5s, man. Not even getting paid enough because the city it has a high on living pay. We're not getting paid enough, but we still going to work. We still doing these things that's not making us better in the soul, bro. Shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy to me. I had to get this off my chest because I just felt like nobody really, people been saying what's going to happen, but nobody really saying as a collective what we gonna do. What are we gonna do as a collective? Because I'm down to do whatever, man. I didn't have a real job in the last 5 years. The last time I had a real job, I was working at a school, man. Now I'm just a sub. I'm just a sub teacher, and I just go and I just do my lift and DoorDash, man. I ain't had a real job since 5 years, man. I'm ready for a community to come together that's alternative from the government, and we can come together and create something, man. I can't have kids, man, because I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, I can't have kids, bro. This is crazy to me. I be wanting to have kids. I want to find a lady that align with my frequency. I can't do it though, cause this shit is hard. I don't want to bring no girl. I don't want to bring no girl or boy in the world, and they got to go through the same shit, man. I don't want to do that, dog. Like, I just feel like, man, we gotta get it right, bro. As a collective, we gotta turn up. We gotta stand on business, man. Everybody's saying shit, but nobody really saying shit. Like, what are we gonna do? Set the date, time, and place. Set the date, time, and place, my boy. Because there's a lot of things in this world that that I see, and I be like, damn, why the fuck we still doing this? Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, who gives a fuck about the government shutdown? When are we gonna step, bro? we gonna step, man? Everybody talking, but where the action, bro? That's what I'm on with it. That's what I'm on with it. Everybody talking, but where the fuck is the action? You know what I'm saying? When the action gonna take place, set the time, date, and place, so we can all go to it. And I know some people who can set up programs. They can set up events that everybody can come to, and we can just be like, okay, this the date, y'all. We gonna stop our jobs. We gonna stop doing this shit. I know y'all got kids and y'all want to have them in daycare. Y'all want to feed them, but the other part of that, once we do that, we gotta actually have homegrown food for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have homegrown food for everybody. So when everybody quit their jobs and the kids can't, eat from the end of them working, the homegrown food will be there for everybody eating and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this is, but abundance. But yeah, so everybody, the homegrown food will help people that's not working no more, the 9 to 5s, and they got to feed their family. So the homegrown food will be there. As far as like farming and stuff, that we got to collaborate with the farmers too. Collaborate with the farmers, get everybody, have their certain type of section, that they got to work with. You got the people that's already teachers, have their section, teach the kids, homeschool them. You got the farmers who know how to farm real good, get them together, and then have the people that intellectual understand about the inner soul, have them come together, and then like you just got to have sections for each thing that we might need to the alternative government that we gonna make outside the government, bro. That's the answer. We gotta stop depending on this shit, because this shit it's not gonna end well. It's gonna cause chaos, and people gonna be like, people gonna keep doing the same shit they doing. That's why violence high, because you have shit and you do things and you see things that don't make sense, so you act out of chaos, because you be like, damn, what's a better way of living? You can't do it, so you crash out. You crash out with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro. Appreciate you, Hurricane. This nigga don't talk to my boyfriend. What are you talking about? Shout out to Hurricane, man. But that's how I feel about it though, bro. Like, this shit is crazy to me. All these shows wanna come in, man. Y'all boys will never say that shit in my face though. Y'all will get knocked off. On my soul. Shout out to Hurricane, bro. On my soul, y'all boys will get knocked off. Y'all ever say some bullshit like that to me in my face, y'all will get knocked off, bro. On my soul, bro. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about it, bro. And at the end of the day, it's hurtful to see. It's very hurtful to see this shit, because you see people getting really frustrated with the system, but they don't want to step. You know what I'm saying? Abundance Bronze, my other brother in the building, Bronze, Kane. Anybody trolling, get on their ass. On my soul. Get on their ass, bro. Anybody talking crazy in the chat, get on their ass. Because they will never say that job to our face. I put that on everything I love. They will never say that shit to our face, bro. Straight up. But, so that's the answer. That's my answer for it, is to have a alternative government where we can, assist certain people that might need assistance once they quit their job. That's the answer. And then the farmers, get with the farmers, get with the independent farmer who not corrupt by the government. Get with him so y'all can create some foods, bro. So this shit can be well functioning, because that's the next step. We got to set a time, a date, a place, come together, create this whole PowerPoint of what we're going to do, and have military backing. Make sure we have military backing, because when these fools see this shit, they're going to be like, oh, y'all can't do that. Y'all on our land. Fuck all that, because that's not – one thing they don't tell y'all can create your own government, Congress or whatnot, and build some shit, because somebody in Georgia, a black family, did that shit, but they don't tell y'all to underline and deal with that. The whole government is that. Somebody was like, okay, let me sign the Declaration of Independence and all that bullshit, and then they came together and created a government. So now everybody think that's the only way. Nah, it was a few families that did that shit, and it worked. It worked. We had Black Wall Street. That was a whole city within itself. So it can be done again, bro. Please, we gotta do this. I can't. I want to have kids, but I can't. Not that I can't have kids, but I just can't do it. I can't see my son going through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see it. I can't see my lady I can't see my lady working going through the same shit. This shit gotta end, bro. And the government shutdown, I don't give a fuck, bro. It's an opportunity to stand up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that Soldier Boy meme. Government shutdown. Stop playing with me. That's what I'm like, bro. Straight up, man. And like I'm so adamant about it because I feel like this is a time. It's every time this shit happens, it's a time for us to see what the fuck going on our end. It's always opportunities to stand up and go against some shit and stand up for something, man. You feel me? That's how I feel, bro. It's always opportunities, but we just don't see it. We so controlled. We so want to do this shit because we feel like, okay, we gotta be a righteous person, a righteous patriot. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is not what it is. You're just being a slave to the system. You're being a slave to the system because you feel like you really low key. Some people, not my brothers that's on here, but some people are really scared to die. When I mean scared to die, I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about the soul. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lose all the monetary shit to find yourself again. And that's what I'm on with it. You know what I'm saying? And once you find yourself, when you don't have all the money and cars and clothes, when you find yourself, that's the true you. And that's where it's gonna separate the real from the fake when this shit, crash. And they're talking about the government shutdown 2025 is different. No, it's not because they've been doing this the whole time. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, man, listen. I said what I had to say, man. I'm just waiting to see, because everybody waiting on Jesus and all that other stuff, man. But, like, the answer is us, and it always been us. It always been us. I can see that shit now. How people just walking off their jobs and the boss like, what are you going? Revolution, nigga. Revolution. Fuck the government. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that shit happening, but people just scared, bro. They scared of. It's like they won't go to jail. Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the deal? Other than your kids might have to, might not have no food or whatnot, but that's when you gotta link up with the community that's gonna be built at the time of the revolution. Shit is deep, bro. And we can't trust everybody. Everybody can be flaky and shady sometimes. So we gotta actually have a mental checkup, bro. Like, shit is crazy. Oh, Hurricane, you about to go live on the HHN? All right, bet. Yeah, bro, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm trying to figure out how to do this little panel, bro. For real. But I'm so glad y'all got on the troll's ass though, cause I couldn't see that comment. I seen it late. Kane got that nigga out the way though. Nigga talking about boyfriend. Nigga, what is you talking about, my boy? Trolls. See, them trolls, man, they get fucked up in real life. They think it's sweet. They think because a nigga can sing his eye, I can say anything to him. Nah, you get fucked up in real life. On my soul, bro. And I don't even gotta touch you. I got people that really lay hands on people, bro. Like, I don't gotta touch nobody. I gotta put a word out. Motherfuckers come and see you at your front door. On everything I love is like that. But abundance, I say to everybody, man, yo, fuck the government. Government shut down. Who gives a fuck, bro? I'm out.